Okay, there we go. We should be live now. We are live. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for your patience. You guys have the patience of a saint. We had a minor emergency with the dog. There's some road work being done around where we live, and Luna very, very, very much hates like loud road work noises. It's the same as dogs with thunderstorms. It's somewhat similar in terms of sound. So she was just very, very, very worried, and I don't like Luna being worried because we love Luna. She might be a psycho dog, but she's our psycho dog, and we love her. Now, let's get to the encounters. Safari encounter. There we go. And so the overodds hunts continue. I'm not anticipating we're ever gonna get a shiny from this thing. I'm not. Ahsoka, how you doing, Ahsoka? What we are trying to do is we are trying to pretty much just find a shiny Pokemon in the Safari Zone. That's really all we're doing. Also, why is the chat box not appearing? Oh, it is. It's just I changed the chat box because reasons, right? But yeah. A huge... What do you mean a huge thing in your plan? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ahsoka. I'm not sure what you mean by that. But yeah, pretty much once we get Safari, we're just looking for a shiny Pokemon right now. I hate that in the first 3 minutes of Pokemon Go community, I got more shinies than 16 hours of playing in Go Fest. Wow. Yeah, I'm actually not doing the Go Community Day. I'm not. Actually, where's my phone? Where? Oh, there's my phone. I'm completely freaking blind. I actually am no longer an active player of Go. Long story short, with it is that after the COVID lockdown and everything happened, I just stopped. But hey, Tim, how you doing? Yeah, same here. How's everyone doing? We have been getting very, very hammered by the purge bots lately. We've lost 5, 6 subscribers. Oh, I have not encountered a Kangaskhan yet. I need one of these. I didn't know these could appear here. Wow. I need this. I actually need this, like, really bad. Hey, thank you, Portals! Hello there, thank you for that. We actually didn't get a shiny right now, but, I need this Kangaskhan because I need this for the Dex. I didn't know Kanga spawned in here. Oh my gosh, Kanga, you're a hard catch. So, Kanga, is Kanga rare? Okay, then. I thought you were the sign for a crit catch. Ooh. Ooh, Mama Kanga wants to stay. Okay, Mama Kanga, thank you. Quick catch. There we go, got it. Okay. That is a new Dex registration. And I needed that. So, I mean, granted, again, the Shiny Charm is not going to do anything. The Shiny Charm isn't going to help us in this because it's not here. So, it's that. But we did need Kangaskhan for things. So that is good, at least. That's at least good. So even if we didn't get a shiny, if we don't get a shiny day, I at least got a Kangaskhan. Let me playing Cuphead. Link, you need a few minutes. We get okay. Have a good day, Mudkip. Thank you very much for popping in, Mudkip. Thank you very much for popping in. But that's event. Okay, so today's already starting to be quite eventful for me. But thank you very much, Portals, for that. Thank you very much for that, Portals. So is Kanga one of the daily Pokemon? Is Kanga one of the daily Pokemon? Because, like, I know there are certain Pokemon that appear based on area, and there are certain Pokemon that appear, like, based on randomness for the day. I don't know which one Kanga is, but, I mean, I hope we can get it. Hey, Ty, how are you doing? Ty? We actually just got a Kangaskhan, not a shiny Kangaskhan, but our first Kangaskhan of the entire deck, so that actually is helpful. Quack, quack. Quack dang you. Love Quagsire. I'm not Quagsire. Psyduck. We enjoy Psyduck. He's a good boy. Psyduck is a good boy. Shiny, please can we get one today? Fall Guys Safari. That sounds fun. That sounds very fun. I wish you the best of luck on your personal Safari Week. I certainly know that I have not had great luck with it, because we are presently hunting over odds. Safari Week ends tomorrow, unfortunately. So there is also good. My Wonder Boxes stuff is coming through on home. Good. So we got some decent stuff. Oh, Charmander. All right. If we ever want to breed for a shiny competitive Charmander, I at least now have the option. Okay, good to know. Badoo. No. Two. Yeah, I'm doing like a few things at the same time. Oh, okay, just a random thing. Okay. That's actually really good. Oh, good. My Trapinch came through with my GTS. Thanks, I'm finally getting my Glastrier. I got a Glastrier for a Trapinch that I had. It's like, okay, fine. I'll take the Glastrier. I'm very glad for that. Though I am willing to, like, 99% sure that this Glastrier is actually genned, because I generally suspect most things are genned. Another Kanga. Okay, then. That's a thing. That is very much a thing. So let me see if it's actually a shiny. Okay, it's not shiny. Okay. What was that like bell ringing? All right. Okay, so it is just a random thing. Fascinating. Fascinating random things. Well, all I need now is a Regidrago. Okay, Kanga is a 10% daily, Tim. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Tim. Now all I need is a Regidrago, and I should have the entirety of my Galar Crown Tundra decks completed. Thank you, Pokemon Go, for actually bringing in a bunch of shinies for me that I can just send to people in exchange for things. Thank you, game. Whoop whoop. Happy, happy whoops. Happy, happy whooper boy. We love our happy whooper. It's so happy. It is such a happy little bean. We love him. But yeah, today we're gonna go live later once again, as we always, go live twice, of course, during Safari Week. We are going to be going live for the return of the Lilligant Shiny Hunt. Hopefully, if Lilligant actually decides to spawn today for the strong spawn. Yeah, I am 22 over odds. We're a little bit over odds right now, but I mean, I said before, I'm not expecting to have gotten a shiny from Safari Week. I went over odds, and all I'm gonna say is, I'm happy I went over odds. Like, my goal was to, at bare minimum, hit odds. Going over odds was okay, just a little icing on the cake, but I wasn't overly surprised if I'm gonna get one or not. I wasn't overly surprised I didn't get a shiny. It's just that's, how things, that's how things go. And also, I should probably open my browser to get a poll thing going. You're kidding me? It was one hit away at the boss and died. Yeah, I mean, that's generally how things go, Mudkip. That's generally how games go. Let me also make a poll. For things. Let me see something. 2. So, shiny today? Yes, no, never. There we go. Let's see what you guys think about this. Let's see what you guys thought. The Dino Hunt, Tim, has been going okay. It's just been relatively slow because I need to actually finish the decks. And once I finish the decks, I can actually apparently get recommendeds or like increased odds of a more actually appearing, which would really, really help. I just wish, though, that there was a way to, a further way to, like, increase the spawns of Amora appearing. Because if we can get more Amora spawns, we can get that Amora hunt going just really quick. I'm really looking forward to that Amora, though. I just want Kanga now since I've gotten 15. Wow. Wait, 15 shinies in just Safari Week, Ty? In just Safari Week. Because, like, that's if you got 15 in Safari Week, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. The only shiny I've gotten during Safari Week is my Meltan in Go, because I needed that for an upcoming project I'm working on. I would, of course, love my Slushy Ducky. I would love my Slushy Ducky. That's insane, dude. I mean, again, Kanga is apparently a daily spawn, so, you know, the number of encounters you're doing doesn't realistically matter if it's not on the appearance for the day. So that might be a thing. I mean, it's like going to go for Lapras in Heart Gold Soul Silver, but not on Friday. You know, it's just not going to appear. It's just not going to appear in the Union Cave. Right when you say you want Kanga so much, we get another Kanga appearing. I mean, I could send you. Hey, Twisted J. I mean, I could probably send you a spare Kanga after this, if I catch one. I mean, I could also just breed a Kanga and like give you a Kanga from that. Oh, shiny Kanga. I mean, I'd probably just Masuda breed for a shiny Kanga though. All things good. I just breed for one. But how you doing, Twisted J? Can someone please go grab Twisted J's link for me, please? Thank you very much, guys. It'd be wonderful to do that. Let's go get our safari hunt on. So yeah, I'm expecting by the end of Safari Week we'll be over 5,100 encounters, probably. Again, I mean, I might go to like I might do only about 450 today. I'm not 100% positive. I still don't know what I'm going to be doing with my end encounters, but I do know that I'm very much enjoying this. Oh yeah, Mudkip's not here. Mudkip's not here. I will go grab that. Doing what, just chilling like a villain. What was your 6th shiny? What was your 6th shiny you got? Because again, I reiterate, my shiny luck is so potato that I am the only one that never gets shinies in my own streams. I am the only one that never gets a shiny in my own streams, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Cause it means if you guys tell your friends that we shiny hunt here, and that I never get shinies, but the viewers always get shinies, that means that you guys are gonna get shinies when watching me. There's that. 3. Slushy Duck is not appearing. Slushy Duck does not want to sparkle for me. I just want my Slushy Duck. I want my Duck Slushy. Yep. Yeah, you can vouch for that with Palkia. You can vouch for that with Palkia. I mean, I'm still super excited I'm still super happy you got that Palkia, man. I'm super excited you got that Palkia. That's insane. Because, like, yeah, I mean, we're probably going to go, like, odds and then, like, a quarter over odds. So, we'll probably go about we'll go, like, probably 5,100, 5,150, maybe something like that. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with the encounters, just because, again, Safari Week is pretty close to being done, and I never expected to get a shiny. I never expected that we would get a shiny. Like, I've had great luck with my shinies the past several months, whenever I'm not doing. I mean, again, see, the thing is, Jay, that's called the Let's Play curse. The second you hit that record button, that stream button, all your luck goes down the drain. If it's hard, if it's easy, all your luck goes down the drain. If it's hard, you just get insane luck. But nothing ever appears when you want it to, when you're having that record button on, when you're having that stream button on. It's called the Let's Play curse. Look at this, like these Kangas. These Kangas are normally rare. I never find them, but now we find the Kangas like out the wazoo. We now just find Kangas everywhere. It's like, again, the Let's Play curse. The Let's Play curse is real. If you don't believe in the Let's Play curse, you're fooling yourself. You're fooling. You're just kidding yourself if you don't believe in the Let's Play curse. You're just kidding yourself if you don't believe in the Let's Play curse, everyone. But how is everyone doing today so far? Hopefully you guys are all wonderfully doing well. I know I am. I know I'm doing great, and I hope you guys are as well. I got nothing I can do. Is your community day already over, Ty? Because, I mean, you could live in never heard of those things. Yeah, I mean, the Let's Play curse is something that is generally known mostly to Let's Players, which, I mean, I generally do Let's Plays as most of my content, but I have, like, started streaming a lot more. But yeah, it's something that's generally known to, like, Let's Players. It's pretty much, if something's hard, you get it easily when you're recording. If something is easy, it's going to be ridiculously hard. It's every iota of skill and luck just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. In the UK. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then, Ty. But yeah, how is everyone out there in chat land doing this wonderful morning? Hope you're all doing wonderfully well, and welcome to the stream if you are new here. We always love having some new people popping in. So let's see how long we've been live for. We've been live for about 15 minutes. And we're actually roughly on track for my 15 minutes is 50. What is all the Kangas? What is all the Kangas? I honestly hope we don't find a shiny Kangaskhan just because I know Kanga has a very low catch rate. I don't want that to happen. For me, but doing great. I mean, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. So yeah, we are roughly on track for our 50 encounters every 15 minutes. If we keep that up, this should be done pretty quick. So, we do about 550 encounters. We do 550 encounters. That is, so 550 divided by 50 is 11 increments of 15. So every 4 increments of 15 is an hour. So a little less than 3 hours. Okay. That's not terrible. I mean, that'll be about a 2-hour hunt. 2.25 hours. It's because I want to lure a Kangaskhan and give... Yeah, again, let's play Curse. Let's play Curse. What did I say? It's the Let's Play Curse in action, my friends. It is the Let's Play Curse in action as you see it before you. What'd I say? What'd I say, guys? It's like the Let's Play Curse is real. It's like the curse is real, everyone. But yeah, we got a lot to do today. We've got, you know, of course, the Lilligant hunt going on later. We've got the stuff and things. We just got a lot of stuff planned. But yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I actually should have my Crown Tundra decks finished by the time we do Amora next, just because I only need Regidrago at this point. And when I get Regidrago, okay, I can get it registered, and I can get the, all the decks completed, get what's the charm that you get for, finishing the Gallard, the Crown Tundra decks? Is it the Mark charm? I don't know which one it is. But yeah, whichever one you get for that, get that. I will have access to the recommendeds for the area, and that way we can find Amora a lot easier, which would help us greatly expedite that shiny hunt. Because, like, I didn't even realize that was a thing. That will be super huge helpful for us, like, future shiny hunts. Because I have so many future overworld shiny hunts planned. I just need to get, like, that thing. But yeah, how's everyone doing out there? If you guys have not done so already, please do not forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And after the huge, massive bot purges we've had lately, we really could use that. Because the purge bots have been just hammering us. Quag! We love Lord Quaggingsworth. We love Lord Quaggingsworth. Let's go get our shiny today. Can we please get our shiny today? I don't think so, because the game doesn't want to be that kind. Give me my shiny barrel. I mean, I would accept a shiny B-Barrel at this point. I'd even accept a shiny Staravia. Like, as much as it pains me to say, I would accept a shiny Staravia. I would. Like, again, everyone knows what Staravia did to me. Everyone knows the horror story that is that Staravia that destroyed my dreams of the shiny Togepi. But I will accept a shiny Staravia in its stead. Right now. I would accept it. But I mean, I would prefer the Slushy Duck. Because Slushy Duck is a great shiny. Great sparkly shines. Alright, have a good, thank you very much, Ty. Thank you very much for stopping in. 60. Again, so about a 3-hour stream, all things considered, for this. It's not terrible. It really isn't that bad considering. And again, we do a little more, so it'll be the 2 hours and a little less than 3/4 of an hour for a stream total isn't actually that bad. Not that bad, all things considered. I still don't get how people can do, like, 3-4 Safari zones at the same time. I just do not understand that. Those people are absolutely insane, but I respect it. I respect the heck out of it. Can we get a shiny, please? Can't we get a sparkly thing today? Nope. Meryl! I do love Meryl. I would love my shiny Meryl. I would love my shiny Meryl. It's a great shiny. A wonderful shiny. And sweet scent over to 64. Whoop whoop. Little head boppy whooper friend. Little head boppy whooper friend. We love the head boppy whooper. Boop boop boop. It just do little head bops. It do little head bops. We love the head bops. Starling. I wish that, again, like the shiny charm, I'm glad that it doesn't affect the overworld in this game. I am glad it doesn't affect the overworld, because it does make hunts like this actually a little more possible. Or a little more entertaining, I guess, to watch. But at the same time, if we had the shiny charm, we would have like probably 2 shinies by this point already. Or not, because it might look just that terrible. Sweet scent again. I'm gonna go to Can we get some shinies tonight? I doubt it, because I doubt it. And the game wants to just be a jerk. Sweet scent over to there. Quag! Love it. We love Quag. We love the Quag. We do enjoy Quagsire. We do very much enjoy Quagsire. And another Kanga. Nope. There we go. Ooh. It's just the game being annoying. It's just the game not giving us what we want. It's just the game doesn't want to give us what we want. Badoo! I do love Badoo. I would love Badoo shiny. Wait. Numlock. No. 70. Return on Numlock, because that thing turned off by accident. But there we go. Nice Alpha! Again, everyone but me gets shinies in my own streams. Everyone but me gets shinies. Ah. I love seeing it, but at the same time, I also don't, because it's just funny at this point. It's just freaking hilarious at this point, guys. Oh, shiny. Oh, Crystal. Oh, you had me there, Alpha. You had me there. You had me there for a bit. You had me. Good. Props to that. Props to that. It's a Meryl. It's a Meryl. 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 Yeah, I mean that was a clever Alpha. That was clever. I like that. That was funny. Quang. It was. I mean, you baited me with it. You baited me with that one. That was glorious right there. That was glorious. Watch it be that you found the shiny Gyarados, but it was a tile away from the actual shiny Gyarados you're required to get. So it actually was a full-on shiny Gyarados. That would be too funny. That would be too funny right there. I'd love it. Again, I am actually very glad that I'm the only one that doesn't get shinies in my own stream. I'm actually very glad about that, because it means you guys get shinies. It means you guys come back here, because it means that you guys get shiny luck here. We have not gotten the Lilligant yet. We have not gotten the Lilligant. The Lilligant is still an ongoing shiny hunt. But, Angel, you don't need to ask if we have gotten the things yet, because we have a stream scheduled later for the Lilligant. And if we get the shiny, you guys will be notified if we got the shiny or not. But how is everyone out there in viewer land doing? How are all of you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hope you have a great community day for, of course, Dano. I certainly know I am not, because I'm doing Safari Week, not playing Go. The new chat on the stream, I kind of prefer it just because it doesn't look as cluttered as the previous one. Yeah, good thing that you get the Haxorus path in Dynamax Adventures. It's very good that you got that. Yeah, I am sorry that I couldn't help with that Haxorus during the Heatran thing. It's just during the Heatran thing, we had a very, very good pathing. And if we went for the Haxorus, the Fraxier, we would have absolutely no way of being able to deal with Heatran. And, like, that, and Yeah, it's a bit of thing like it would just make the Heatran hunt almost impossible to actually keep doing. It would just make the hunt for that thing just almost impossible to do. Fracture, because you can't get Hack Source in Dynamax Advantage. You have to get the Hack Source is not possible to get. You have to get Fracture though. I'm doing well, Ahsoka. I'm doing very well. And yay, Shiny Charm Kayla's here. Kayla Charm is here. The Shiny Charm has arrived. We don't have the Shiny Charm from this game, but we have Shiny Charm Kayla. The true Shiny Charm. The true Shiny Charm. Also, I love how you have Dawn, who's in like this giant, winter overcoat in the middle of a swamp. Or marsh, I guess, in this case. Just like it's nothing. It's like, how is she not boiling alive inside that coat? How is she not boiling alive? Because I know I would be. I know I would be. I just know I would. I completely understand, Crimson. I know that not everyone can be everywhere. I understand completely, Crimson. I understand completely. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ahsoka. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Could you be a little bit more clear? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ahsoka. But we're doing pretty well. We are doing pretty well, actually. Again, we are very, very close to our whole, maintaining the rhythm of 50 encounters every 15 minutes, which I very much enjoy having that rhythm kept. Do you know a fish is currently playing it? Oh, really? I did not know about that. I did not know that a fish was playing Shield and Sword. I knew that someone had, a rat, play Doom or something like that. I forget, it was, some... That, I need to look at that now. I need to check that out. I need to check that. It would be funny if the fish got an entire team of fish Pokemon. I would find that hilarious. That would be funny. That would just be, the funniest thing ever. Oh, yeah, this fish just understands competitive Pokemon play and just makes an entire fish team. I'd love that. That would be too funny. Really? Oh, I remember hearing about that. That is entertaining. I love that. I would love to, this fish is intelligent enough to understand how to play Pokemon. That is too great. That is too funny. That is just amazing. But yeah, I remember seeing something about that a while ago. Fish. Fish putting in the work. Fish putting in the frickin' work. Nope, no shiny. It's just too funny. It's just too funny. It would be funny if the fish just gets stuck surfing in the ocean, in the water. That would be just the funniest freaking thing. That would be the funniest part. It's a fish. It wants to be by water. It wants to be by water and just stays permanently in the water. That would just do good. The camera there in directions. Yeah, I remember that, the camera is, rigged up in such a way that moving to a certain place, it, triggers the thing to work. 7 for 10 hours, yes! Hey, Way Gaming! Hey, Way, how you doing? What is up? How you been? I'm doing okay. We've just been, fighting back against the evil bot purges that have been absolutely destroying us lately. We've been getting smacked by those lately, Way, but how have you been? How have you been? I mean, you've been just growing absolutely insane. Doing community day. Nice, nice. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Crimson. But yeah, we've been getting absolutely clobbered by those just the purge bot lately, and it's really demoralizing. But I'm glad you're doing well. Hope that you get your shinies in Go's community day. Hope you get your shinies. 5. So let's see. We've been live for about 30 minutes, and we are perfectly on track for the minutes I've been planned out. So we are perfectly on track for everything that I've been doing. Yeah, I mean, I wish you good luck on that, Mudkip. I wish you very good luck on that hunt, Mudkip. Good luck, sir. Really got a shiny in Hegemony. Very nice work, Ahsoka. Nice. I mean, I need to get playing that at some point. I'm going to be doing that, of course, for a live series. I'm gonna do Unbound, I'm gonna do Hegemony. I don't know which one I'm gonna do first. I kind of think I want to do Unbound first. But I mean, again, Hegemony is also new, so I don't really know which one I'm gonna do. It probably is a coin flip. So, there is that. There is that. Actually, I have a brilliant idea. Guys. Badoo! Yes, the brilliant idea is Badoo. No. The brilliant idea is... What ROM should we do first? Hegemony Unbound. There we go. That is the thing to do. That is the correct thing that we should be doing. 4,200 encounters. 4,200 encounters. We are in the long haul, guys. We are in the long haul. Kanga! Again, another Kanga. Another Kangaskhan. Not shiny Kanga, but a Kangaskhan. It is another Kangaskhan. Sweet sand. Please get me some shinies. Whoop. Whoop. Run away. Run. Run from the Woopa. The Terra Woopa. I also gotta like massively purge my my boxes when it comes to Shield and Sword. I need to do that at some point because I have too many boxes full of Pokemon. I need to get rid of some of them. Then again, the fastest way of actually removing Pokemon from a Shield and Sword from anything now is just have Pokemon home, import them on the Pokemon home, import them into another game, and just restart that game file. That gets rid of all those Pokemon. Honestly, the quickest way of doing things. It's honestly the quickest way of doing things. Like, you can't send them into Let's Go, because, like, Let's Go was the way people did, like, everything that wasn't Gen 1 to get rid of it quick. So my friend showed me a way to get a Pokemon Emerald on mobile, and now I'm doing a Soul Link. Nice! Sounds very fun. Sounds very fun. I mean, Soul Links are definitely something that I have enjoyed playing. The one with Foos is, in particular, super, super fun. Highly recommend you guys check that out if you haven't done so already. It's an absolute treasure of a series. It's just too fun. Shiny Swinub. Excellent. I love Swinub. I do love Swinub. 7. Be battle. We're not getting our shinies. Hegemony, since we know the... I know that we also do know the creator as well. But I also like do want to vote like for you guys because this also is, you know, like a thing like you guys do have an input on what kind of content we do see. Is you guys like have an input on what we do, what we see. Like, I do like having, you know, your guys' opinions matter for this. But I mean, I am going to be doing both. It's just that with how packed our current streaming schedule is, that, you know, I would like to, like, prioritize one over the other. And, we'll eventually, you know, do both. We'll do both of them. And, I mean, I guess if we finish the Platinum Randomizer, which I hope the run we are currently doing is the run... I'll never do a Nuzlocke on Heart Gold because I don't want to lose my... I mean, you could also just not pick Cyndaquil. You also just, like, not pick Cyndaquil for your starter for that Crimson, and you won't worry about losing it. That's the play. That's the real play right there. That's the real play. Because, like, you also do, like, a randomizer. Because one thing that people also do is, like, they do a randomizer of it. Because there is that, which can help with it. Slushy Duck is not slushying. Slushy Duck is not slushying yet. He's a little more time in the freezer. He needs a little more time in the freezer, guys. Then he'll be Slushy Duck. Then the Slushy Duck will be ready. 1. Quang. Do shiny. When will you appear? I mean, I'm also like somewhat debating like trying to like not have it be like maybe like not be talking as much for the stream, because like. The talking also does kind of wear you out a little bit. The talking does wear you out. I'm thinking about that. I always choose Cyndaquil. Fair enough. But I'm also saying, like, it's limited. It is like, limiting choices, though, is what I'm saying. But fair enough. Fair enough. I love how even, like, I don't know why, but to me it looks like the unknown is like bobbing back and forth slower than normal. Is it just me, or is it bobbing back and forth slower? Because like it could just be a trick of my eyes. It could be actually something that's going on. I don't know. I think they can install a ROM of Heart Gold. I mean, they have ROMs for everything, but I'm not the biggest fan of ROMs. Not the biggest fan of, like, ROMs of existing actual games. Like, I'll play fan games. Like, fan games are okay for me. But, like, ROMs of, like, actual games, like, no, just play the actual game, is my stance generally. I mean, unless you're doing, like, a randomizer, which, yes, you can't use an actual ROM for that, because that's a problem. You use an actual copy of the game, because you can't do it that way. Yeah, no one is, like, live right now. I mean, there's a few people that are live. I mean, I'm live. But how are you doing, Fresh Milk? How are you doing, Fresh Milk? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Fresh Milk. I know I'm doing well. Sweet. Sent over to that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are right now doing Go's Community Days. That could be why. You know, maybe it wasn't the best idea to schedule a, a stream right now when it was Go's Community Day. So there's that. But I mean, I don't play Go, and there is that. We gonna get some shiny today, hopefully. Again, I mean, here's the good thing about, you know, shiny hunting in Safari Week that is not going very well for us. All it means is that our luck for other series will be better because luck RNG Whiplash balances out. I'm doing alright, kind of messed up in a way. I couldn't fix the sleep schedule yesterday. Yeah, I mean, again, fixing a sleep schedule is probably one of the hardest things to do there is, Fresh Milk. I hope you get your sleep schedule fixed, man. I am there with you. I can relate super hard to that. And I have actually something going on the 28th that is going to prevent me from streaming that day pretty much. I mean, we might be able to get on like a little bit of a short one, and I hope we can if we can do one. But I'm not 100% positive if we can do it. But yeah, there is that. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope you do well. But yeah, so we are going to be doing some things like that. Barrel. It's a barrel. Barrel. Now, give me sweet set over to there. Palindrome numbers. We enjoy palindrome numbers. They are our favorite kind of numbers. Just playing Minecraft right now, and a creeper blew up my friends again. I mean, I don't know what creepers are, so I have never played Minecraft, so like all this just goes right over my head. Badoo! It's another little bud. We're not gonna get our shiny Badoo though. We're not gonna get our shiny Badoo because like the game doesn't want to give us any shinies we like. The game does not want to give us shinies we actually enjoy. So we might as well just put it out of our minds right now, guys. We might as well just put it out of our minds. There we go. There we go. My desk tray is being a little awkward right now. Okay. Shiny, please. Are you gonna appear for me? Creeper is the thing that goes. So basically, it's a landmine. So creepers are basically landmines. I've never played Minecraft, so like I don't know what anything. I only know what like Steve from Minecraft is, and that is exclusively due to Smash Bros. I don't know what anything else from Minecraft is, because I just do not play Minecraft. It's not really my kind of game. Yeah, sandbox games are not exactly my kind of game. I like games that have much more like, not to say like linear story, but have, you know, a set parameters of what you can do at a given time. That's just the way that I prefer playing. It's just the way that I prefer games, because I'm not the most creative of person when it comes to like sandbox games. It's why I'm not the biggest fan of Breath of the Wild. But there is that. Actually, that's an idea. That's an idea now. Where's my pencil? There's my pencil. Alright, why there we go. Don't like BOTW. There is an idea. And just automate these. Interesting. Good luck. Good luck with your automations. Hope they go well. Do. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how long we're gonna be live today. Again, we're probably gonna go till maybe like 4 o'clock or something like that. I mean, again, I would like to try and go for around 500 encounters, but I'm not 100% sure if we are going to. Just because again, we hit odds, and that was my big goal. My goal was hit odds. Not, I mean, yeah, well, getting a shiny, of course, was the big goal to go for the whole stream. But the major thing I wanted to do was, get to odds. Say for Safari Week, I hit odds, didn't get a shiny, but it was a success. I put in the distance, did the thing, and the thing didn't happen. So there is that. But yeah. And again, if you have not done so already, please do not forget to leave a like on the video, guys. It really helps everything. It's a beep-a-beep-a barrel. Doodle-doo. And we're also going to go live again later today, of course, continuing on our Lilligant Shiny Hunt, because again, we got to always continue on our Lilligant Shiny Hunt. After Safari Week ends, we're going to go a lot more aggressive on our other series that we've been streaming, because I would like to finish up some of them. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Dynamax Adventures, because tomorrow's the last day of us, of course, Safari Week. And we're going to do Safari Week and Dynamax Adventures, which I'm really looking forward to, because I love Dynamax Adventures. They are Dynamax Adventures. Favorite shiny hunting method, by far. Because it's not even really shiny hunting for me. It's basically just doing battle preparations with, getting Dynite. And then with shinies on the side. It's great. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get shinies, from, legendaries and things like that. But, primarily, it is shiny hunt. It is primarily, competitive resource gathering for me. And I did not take up this counter to 9. No, we are not getting a shiny Wooper yet. It's gonna be a little slow. Honestly, I gotta wonder if there's some person who created a controller program that automated hunts shinies for them. I gotta wonder if that's a thing. Where okay, it knows to press this button, this button, this button, this button, this button, in the sequence, and it just automatically shiny hunts. Because, I know people can program controllers in a certain way. I kind of wonder if that's possible, and if anyone's done that, because it completely violates the whole spirit of Safari Week. It completely violates the whole spirit of Safari Week. Sweet scent. 2. Barrel. Beep-a-beep-a-barrel. It's not a shiny barrel. But how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh! I will need to acquire a Beldum. I will need to acquire a Beldum after this. Meryl. So yeah, we're just knocking out some encounters. I mean, we've already gone. We're live for 45 minutes, and we've already gotten 150 encounters in, pretty much. We're doing great. We're doing absolutely fantastic. Stellarly right now, guys. Stellar. Kanga! Angry Mama Kanga. Angry Mama Kanga. I don't miss the days of Power Up Punch Mama Kang. I don't miss the days of Power Up Punch Mega Kang. It's there are a few things that give me competitive nightmare flashbacks, like competitive Mega Kang. Because just Sword Dance Punch. Just Sword Dance Punch to boost up. It's way too powerful. It's way too powerful. But, I mean, again, that is what people enjoyed back then, and it's one of the reasons why I'm glad Megas are gone. Which also reminds me, we do have the, Mega Z-Move Dynamax whole, recap, not recap, but a retrospective that I'm going to be doing. Super Mechanic Retrospect. Because, I have a list in front of me of, the discussion video series that I need to get back to working on. Because with streaming and doing all that, with streaming, with hunting for a job, and a few other things, it's kind of eaten up a lot of my time. It's I need to get back to working on this. I need to get back to working on this. These were big things I really wanted to do a long time ago, and I need to finish them. Because, the Z-Move, the Super Mechanic Retrospective, I've been working on that for over a year at this point. I remember starting that in, February of last year, and just continuing to work on and improve it, ever since then. So I'm I really want to get, to do this thing. I need to get working on it at some point. I'm super excited about it. I mean, you guys are gonna love it. You guys are gonna love that video. Well, okay, it's not so much a video as it is like a 4 or 5 part entries of a full series video. So like there is that. Like, I know you guys loved the difficulty analysis series. I know you guys absolutely loved those, and I probably actually. I mean, I might at some point get around to like re-uploading those and like polishing them up a little bit because I know that you guys really love them. But I'll need to think about like what doing with that because like I'll need to think about that again. It's like re-editing all of those will take hours. Like I actually timed the making of one of those videos, and it was like 10 hours for one of those videos. It was insane. I mean, granted, that was I believe black and white, black and white and black to white too, which was I think the longest single video of any of them. Like, that was just enormous on its own. But, yeah, that was a huge undertaking. And, I mean, I enjoyed doing it. I honestly enjoyed it. It's one of those things where, looking back on, I can say it was a huge time sink. But it was a great quality series. It was a great quality series. Again, at some point will probably go through again and like redo and enhance it and just make it all around better, but not 100% positive. I know I'm gonna probably look at the Fossil Fighters series where, yeah, I would very much like to make the Fossil Fighters series like not necessarily like redo the analysis of that, but maybe like be a little more thorough with how I was with things on it. So there is that. Because like again, a lot of the discussion videos. Oh no! Are the dogs barking, Kayla? Are the dogs barking about something? I hope the dogs are okay. I hope the doggos are okay though, Kayla. But yeah, I'm just like trying to like figure out what to do about the discussion videos things, because like the thing about discussion videos is as time goes on, you gradually like refine and like, better your writing style on things, so like you can improve what you did before. And I would prefer to like do better what I did before, because like before I did great. But if I make it a little better, update the quality, make some better images and things like that, I think you could do a lot better. Cause like I still kind of cringe at how bad that thumbnail is for the Fossil Fighters analysis thing, but at the same time I kind of like it. So kind of like how bad it is. Like it's kind of a thing of like I'm okay with how bad it is just because it was such an early thing we worked on. Yeah, it honestly still blows my mind to think that Fossil Fighters is pretty much a huge part of the reason why the channel did so well. The thing is, the reason why they didn't make it Water Steel was because back in Generation 2 it would have been more powerful than the other starters. It's because of balancing is why they didn't do it. It's the same reason why we never got a Dragon-type starter. Anytime that they've ever done the starter having a resistance to the counter-typing, they've always added a sub-typing that is weak to the other typing sub-typing. They've always done that to preserve the cycle. Again, the reason why, Empoleon is, Water Steel is because Torterra is part ground, so it can still be hit by super effective ground moves. Granted, the entire type triangle of Sinnoh is meant to be, Infernape is good against both Empoleon and Torterra. Torterra is good against both Empoleon and Infernape. It's meant to be like, overall everything like has a triangle so that they can do that. Hey, we're getting rated by Ty Master, by Mr. Ty. How are you doing? Can someone please go grab Ty's link when he gets in here? Hello there, Shiny God. Are you new here? Are you new here, Shiny God? I don't recall the name, but how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We are currently shiny hunting things. Hey, Jack the Bro, welcome to the stream. How you doing? And there is Ty, Mister. Can someone please go grab Ty's link? How are you doing, guys? Thank you very much for the raid, Ty. What were you doing over there? What were you doing on your end? How did it go? The tile is only grass, blades, from firefighting, and mushrooms ground. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying that it is that way, but I mean, that's one of the reasons why I don't get why they've had some starters that are just like double typing and some that aren't in the same gen. It's very, very weird. but they've been trying to get better about giving them double typings, and I'm okay with that. But I do say, I actually did like how in Generation 8, they kept them all monotypes. I found odds of 1/6 typing. Yeah, for Gen 1, that was strange. For the others, like, for other ones, they've generally made an effort of giving them all double typings or all monotypings, except for the case of Generation 5, where you have one that's a double typing, one that's a mono, and Generation 3, which has 2 doubles, 1 mono. It's very, very strange, but I mean, Pokemon does what Pokemon does. So far, we cons and no shinies and some icons for Aerodactyl. Did you get the shiny Aerodactyl, though? But, everyone who, came in with that raid, I am MetaMaxus, owner and operator of this channel. Please, if you would be so inclined to leave a subscribe on the channel. We've been getting purged by bots lately, and, we really need your help to, help grow the channel back to where it was before the bots began to attack. I mean, sort of. It was sort of like Gen 1, but it wasn't exactly, though. It was a bit of a weird one. No Aerodactyl. Hopefully next time, Ty. Hopefully next time you will get it. Hopefully next time you will get your shiny. Because shinies are great. It's like, though I will say I actually do love shiny Aerodactyl because it looks like it's a raw chicken. It looks slightly purple. I love it. Not the greatest shiny in the world, but I actually do like it. It's like, I have a taste for, like, not the most loved shinies for some reason. It's weird, but I have, like, a love for them. Even if they aren't overly loved, I just tend to kind of like some, like, the not most favorited shinies for some weird reason. They just have a weird appeal to me. It's strange. Thank you very much, Jack. Thank you very much for that, Jack. 5. Gen 5 pretty much had some... Yeah, Gen 5 was like, there's a reason why, Ahsoka. Gen 5 is my favorite gen. Like, it is leagues above it. Thank you very much, Jack. Have a wonderful day, and hopefully we'll see you guys again later. But yeah, there's a reason why Gen 5 is my favorite game in the series. It's because I like the story. It's because some of the Pokemon added are some of my favorite Pokemon that they have in the games. And it's just all around a great game. Like, there's a reason why even, like, to this day, a lot of people will still, die on the hill of Gen 5 is the best gen. After, times change and, like, the people kind of got over the drastic, insane pettiness that was, antagonizing it from its first release, it's really grown out to be, yeah, like, people love Gen 5. It's become, like, acceptable to actually like Gen 5 again, which I'm sad about. Like, I'm sad that it took, like, almost a decade for that to happen. But on the positive side, it does mean that, like, people are actually loving Generation 5. So, like, there is some good stuff. There is a little bit of good there. A little bit of good. And we run away. AD. Same here, Ahsoka. Same here. It's like, the thing is, the people who didn't like Generation 5 initially are the same people that don't like it these days, and the people who, like, were relatively younger at the time, they didn't really have, social media, they didn't have, anything like that, they are the ones that like it. You will notice this very big, like, divide in the people who like Gen 5 and the people who don't. They are generally either much older players who were, around for Gen 1 and Gen 2, like, as their first series was Gen 1 and Gen 2, so, like, they're around, like, 30, around 30 or so years old, towards that range. Or, the younger people, say, like, me or my brother, who, early, mid-ish 20s, that really enjoy Gen 5 because we like what it is. Because we didn't have the, insane pettiness that was, I can't use my, favorites from Gen 1, Gen 2 in this game. This game is utter crap because I can't use those. Which sums up basically the entire problems people had with it. Also piggybacking on, most people didn't really understand that the old Pokemon were actually still in Gen 5. It was just you had to beat the game to use them. You had to just import them in from, like, things like Heart Gold, Soul Silver. People didn't realize that at the time. People thought this was basically a clean slate wipe of everything. In the other day, but my first game was... Yeah, Again, it's predominantly more people that were born a little bit before Gen 1 came out. So they were like, maybe 3 or 4 when Gen 1 came out. And because this is something that I've actually been thinking about making a video on, is actually studying in depth why it is there's this big age divide in the people who love and hate Gen 5. And I think the reason for it is that you look at when Gen 1 first came out and when Gen 3 came out. Because so much of what Generation 2 is heavily based on Kanto. So it very much still appeals to the Kanto in that it is still heavily a Kanto game, even though it is a Johto game. It's still very heavily based around and steeped in the region of Kanto as the driving force. So it's still heavily centered on Kanto. And from Generation 1's start in 96, I believe is what it is, to 2003, I believe, is when Ruby and Sapphire came out. You had 7 years where almost all of the Pokemon content that was being made focused with the focal point heavily being Kanto. So you have, this basically this building up of Pokemon is Kanto, Pokemon is this. And that's where the mentality of a lot of the older players, I believe, stems from, that they were so basically immersed in Kanto is all Pokemon is for so long. The break from that is a bit of a shock that they mentally just can't kind of wrap their heads around. But yeah, even then you have things like Fire Red, which again are very, very, very heavily steeped in Kanto, as Kanto is, well, the focus of even the Johto games. Because everything that happens in Johto comes from what happened in Kanto. Oh boy, I'm probably not the one you're going to want to mention that to, Fresh, because I am arachnophobic. I am arachnophobic. I don't like spiders. Yeah. But yeah, it's you have pretty much 7 years of the vast majority of Pokemon content being, heavily Kanto-based, and people not mentally being able to separate, no longer being able to have them with being, it's just, they kind of can't deal with not having these things anymore. And, I point to something like when the Megas left, and the huge, outcry from the Megas being removed in, Sun and Moon, where people thought, oh, Megas are gone, this game sucks because Megas are gone. No, Megas are still in the game, they're just post-game. And you have, basically this perpetuation of massive misunderstandings that lead to escalating tensions. There also is, the fact of it's a lot easier to get followers and, get, your stuff out there in the world when it comes to things like social media with anger. So, making a video or a post about, these games are bad because they don't have Charizard or, they don't have this Pokemon, that will get people a lot more, energized. They'll share it out, they'll reply, they'll tweet it, they will, and then the algorithms promote those more because it's getting more attention than something like, I love this game because it does these things. Because those don't really incite the same kind of reactions from people. So you basically have this proliferation of a lot of angry content because it's what, galvanizes people. And that's where a lot of the dislike from Generation 5 heavily stems from, is just basically abusing the algorithms, or just the way in which people's brains are. And I really hate that, because it's given Gen 5 this horrible stigma. Aw, thank you, Kayla. Yeah, it's I'm not a fan of them. It's just anything more than 4 legs is unsettling to me. Anything more than 4 legs is unsettling. It's too many. It's too many. Aside from Dragonflies, because Dragonflies are cool. But anything else? No. Destroy them. Destroy them. Destroy them. But yeah, it's a very interesting. Also, you can also that Gen 1 was a departure in terms of the 3. Yeah, Gen 5 was, again, Gen 5 is a game that nowadays is finally getting it's finally getting, like, the justice it deserves with being a heavily appreciated game these days. Hey, Goldie, how you doing? Because there's something else that I actually noticed a while back, but it's that after about 2.5 generations, there is this sort of return to the previous, 2 gens games. So, the previous, 2 prior generation games. So, when Generation 7 came out, Alola, there was almost this, like, resurgence to looking back at Generation 5. Just sort of a similar thing happened with Generation 6 to the Generation 4 games, and there actually was a bit of a similar thing even happening with Generation 8, with looking back at Gen 6, though I believe the Generation 6 thing was due more heavily to people wanting to use Megas again, so they just played them more. I believe that's what it is. No, that's great. I love that goalie. That's great. But yeah, I believe it is very much more of, like, there's this weird mentality people have with Pokemon games that if this thing is not in-game, game is automatically bad. It's weird, and I don't like that it happens, just because it gives good games a bad name. It gives good games a bad name. But I mean, that's for a future discussion video that we're working on, and if you guys have not done so already, please do not forget to leave a like on the video. Do not forget to leave a like on it, because we always need those. We always need those to help grow the channel. There we go. So many Kangaskhan. So many Kangaskhan today. There's so freaking many of them. I don't know. I mean, again, they're daily spawns, I guess. They're daily spawns. 10. No, not 1910. Yeah, it was a huge departure from the formula. And honestly, I love the departure. Like, the fact it focuses more heavily on story, the fact it was the first game to actually be difficult, because of actual difficulty reasons, not because we just didn't know what we were doing. The fact that it was the first game to actually try and not hinge. Yeah, like there are so many things you only see in Gen 5 and never anywhere else. And again, a large part of that is likely due to when Generation 5, finished sales. Its sales numbers really didn't sell that well initially. Like, the sales numbers of Black 2 and White 2, despite how, like, beloved Black 2, White 2, and even Black and White are these days, the sales numbers of Black 2, White 2 combined is around 8 million copies sold. So about 4 million of each copy. The total sales of strictly Platinum is about 7.5 million in, the same release time. That means that a game that sold 2 copies, you're counting the copies of 2 different games in one, sold barely more than a game that only sold, only counting one sale version of itself. If you break it up into, okay, unit sales per game, it's about 4 million copies of Black sold, White sold. So compare that, 4 million to 7.5 million. Like, it is very... I thought that was actually shiny for a second out of the corner of my eye, because I could see it on my TV screen. I thought it was shiny, and I'm super sad about it. Every Pokemon game since Pokemon Blue hasn't sold. That is not true, actually. That is actually not true, Ahsoka. Also, there is a thing I was planning on making about that, but actually, the reason why, the Generation 1 games sold so well, I air quote sold so well, is that back when Generation 1 released, there was the Japanese versions of Red and Green. Then there was the updated version of Red and Green, which was the blue version. The reason I had an updated version is that the glitches and bugs in Japanese Green and Red were horrible, to the point where the game was, like, vastly less playable. So they basically reissued a game and said, okay, here's blue version. It's a better version of Green and Red, buy this to basically play it instead of your broken, buggy copies. So, a lot of people were basically buying what is basically tantamount to a post-fix hot patch. Then, you have the sales lumped in of international release of blue and red. So you basically are compiling the sales of around 5 different games. One of which in particular is a fixed version meant for people who bought the broken versions. So you have basically the same games being counted multiple. You're essentially counting 4 to 5 games when every other game is counting 2 or 1. It's why if you look at the Shield and Sword unit sales numbers, Shield and Sword per unit blew away the Gen 1 Pokemon games in terms of sales. Like, it's not even close with how Shield and Sword crushed all previous games in terms of unit sales. It's not even close. And I find that hilarious. Yeah, Platinum is largely one of the better selling third games because the third version of the games really don't sell that well. They really don't sell all that well. And I find that funny. But yeah, it's like, it's this very weird thing of the only reason why Gen 1 ever tops sales numbers for Pokemon is strictly because you're considering 4 to 5 different games being sold there versus everything else only selling 2 copies. It's like, well, no crap, no game's ever gonna top it. It's because you're comparing 3 games to like 2. It's never gonna work that way. That's just not how math works. You know, because like, that's a commonly like touted statistic whenever people say, you know, the new games suck because they don't sell as well. The old, to basically throw their own comment right back at them, the old games sold even worse. They only look like they sold better because you're not considering unit sales. Because like, when it comes to something like this, companies look at unit sales. You know, companies don't look as much at, you know, the overall, you know, we put out, you know, 13 games, let's look at the total sales of everything. They look at, okay, what individual thing is what sold best? Because, like, they're not going to make, you know, 5 different things all the time. They're going to make an individual thing that does better. Because, like, it's just, I find it so funny that for all the crap people give to Shield and Sword, it's the best-selling game in the series. Unit price per unit. That just makes me laugh. It's like, that is just too good. That's just too funny for me. I love it. Like, I mean, I don't think that, you know, like, they're all that great games. Like, I don't think Shield and Sword is, like, you know, my favorite games. I don't think they're the greatest games out there. I think they're good games, but they're not really, I wouldn't say that they're the best. I just find it funny. I still say the best games is Black and White. Also, during Black and White, there's a huge stuff happening. Yeah, I mean, the other thing also happening with Black and White around that time was another one of the reasons why Black 2 and White 2, you know, in particular, but also Black and White itself, sold very poorly, was around the time of their release, the 3DS was being marketed. You know, the 3DS was being marketed, and it was like a well-known thing. The 3DS is going to be like the next system. You know, the 3D games, you know, the 3DS itself. So people weren't really caring as much about the, you know, the regular base DS games anymore. So you had what is essentially a lack of an apathy towards base DS games at the same time that, like, you have a new Pokemon DS game when everyone is anticipating, like, the future 3D games. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there was just so much going on that was actively working against Black and White's release. And the fact that even with all the stuff working against Black and White's release to make it not sell well, even with the community trying to, like, you know, like, even with, like, the community actively working to, like, try and suppress things, even with everything of that, the fact that the games are still so well loved that even a generation and a half after Black and White was released, they were like trying to almost crush the existence of Black and White. It 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 still remains as highly beloved as it is. That is just nothing short of a freaking miracle. That is nothing short of a freaking miracle that it is still as prominent as it is. I love that. Nope. There we go. But yes, like, it's kind of ridiculous. What I think is too good Black and White. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, base Sun and Moon, but I like Ultra. I prefer Ultra. And the reason why is I like that Lucamine isn't just a psycho in that game. Like, she's actually, like, decently all there together. I kind of like it. Like, there are some not great things about it. The reason why I actually prefer Sun and Moon to a lot of the other games is the story is, like, relatively more grounded. You know, it's not, I want to take over the world, I want to reshape the planet, I want to become the supreme leader of the world, I want, you know, all these things. No. It's just, we're just a bunch of guys that just, like, have a gang and just, like, go messing stuff up for people because we don't like the Allen Trials. I like that. I will take, like, the silly comic relief hoodlums that just go around messing things up more than the guy that is, like, 10 feet tall on the top of a podium shouting, "This is what is wrong with humanity and we will destroy the world to recreate a better one." I don't take that seriously because it's too over the top. Something that is just basically a bunch of guys just going around and screwing around, I will take infinitely more seriously. I will take infinitely more seriously. I will infinitely take that more seriously, and yeah, you find. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I still love, like, I love that. Like, oh yeah, they were just enforcers for Lucamine. I loved that. Because, like, the reason why Guzma obeyed Lucamine is because it's implied later on, and, like, it's almost, like, outright stated at a few points, but they just, because it's a very, very dark subject matter, they don't actually go all the way to say it. The only reason why, like, Guzma follows Lucamine is because no one ever gave Guzma any respect, and she was the only person to ever show him respect. So he basically follows what she tells him to do because she shows him respect. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Like, again, it's not the greatest thing, but I love, like, it. Again, it's such a silly idea for, like, what Team Skull is. But the background of everything and why all the things are happening is why I love it and why I actually take it so seriously. You know, more seriously than the other stuff. Yeah, again, that too. Yeah, like, again, like, the very dark backstory of Guzma, I love. Like, it actually isn't the first one, Ahsoka. It's actually just that she showed him respect. It was like she was, like, the only person that ever actually, like, yeah, she acknowledged you're actually good at battling. That's all it was. Because he always got second best, and no one ever showed him any respect because he always got second. Again, like, it's very similar to Gen 5 in that same respect of, it isn't this giant, grand scale thing. It's a relatively small scale thing that it emotionally reaches out to you because it is a very small thing. It isn't, again, grand in scope thing. Now, yes, in the end, Getz's whole plot in Generation 5 is literally, I want to take over the world by getting people to relinquish their Pokemon willingly so no one can have their Pokemon to defend them when I take over the world with my Kyurem, or, well, Reshiram or Zekrom. You know, that is his whole plan, realistically. But the fact that for the entire game, you don't realize that's actually what the plan is. You take it seriously because it's literally, you know, release Pokemon because it's the right thing to do. It raises a lot of, like, fundamental questions of, is it really right? And it makes you think. It makes you think, and it doesn't have the same, again, we want to recreate the space-time reality of the world to take away emotions because emotions cause pain. Which is not an incorrect statement, but it's still over the top. That you don't really take it seriously compared to something, say, you know, like, again, Team Skull just screwing around is why I love them. They're just screwing around. Yeah, and it feels like in Gen 8, they kind of tried to emulate that a little with the Team Yell and Macrocosmos, because I still say this, Eternatus feels a lot like a budget version of Ultra Necrozma. As much as I really like an Eternatus and I actually really love Chairman Rose, they really do come off a lot more as, like, trying to be, I guess, copying what they did in Sun and Moon and well, Ultra Sun and Moon more than Sun and Moon. And I'm not the biggest fan of that. I do like how we had a Steel-type antagonist for once, but not the biggest fan of that. It feels like they're trying to just copy what they did previously and miss why people liked it. Like, people love Team Skull because they're legitimately funny. Like, they're stupid, they're nonsensical, and they're just random. But they're not obnoxious like Team Yell. Like, Team Yell is just obnoxious. So we don't like them. But we love things like, hey, this is our bus stop. You get your own bus stop. It's like, that's why we love them. Like, they're just a bunch of numbskulls. And they're funny. You know, and even though, you know, yeah, people probably don't like, you know, the Aether Foundation as much because, you know, the whole, like, plot twist thing. We like the idea of, yeah, like, Lucimine's entire family is a shattered mess. Because it's, again, this is why I also prefer Ultra to Base. The whole reason why, like, Lucimine is so dead set on destroying Necrozma is that Mo, her husband, was sucked into one of the Ultra wormholes. So she basically sees it as, if I destroy Ultra Necrozma, no one else will lose anyone to these Ultra wormholes again. These Ultra wormholes will stop, and, you know, everyone will be safe. As opposed to the way she was in Sun and Moon, where she was just psycho. And you'd see, like, oh yeah, like, Gladion's related to Lily, and it's like the whole family just completely shattered because Mo's gone. It's like, I love that. I love that. It's very subtle storytelling. But yeah, like, I also did play Ultra before I ever, like, saw anything about base Sun and Moon, so that also, like, colors my view a little bit, because I do think Ultra is the better story. I think Ultra is just the clear better. And that is enough of my rambling. That is enough of my rambling. I mean, the thing is, the hand-holdiness of Ultra really wasn't that hand-holdy compared to a lot of the other games. Like, I'd say X and Y was a lot more hand-holdy than it, because, I mean, you also do have to remember, when it came to Ultra, it was the first time they made a non-grid game layout. You know, the layout of the overworld for Sun and Moon, and, you know, Sun and Moon, is a non-linear grid system. You have, you know, curved areas, you have areas that arch over others. You have a very haphazard layout. It isn't the same, you know, grid-style boxes we're all used to from normal Pokemon games. So, seeing, oh, I have to go this way to get to this place, but when there's, you know, all these kinds of, like, twists and turns in the overworld, it can be very, very confusing to see what you actually have to go in the direction you have to go. So, it makes sense, because again, it is very easy to get confused with the layout of how they have, Sun and Moon laid out. The overworld. But again, I'm not saying it wasn't hand-holding, I'm just saying that there was a purpose behind it due to the nature of how the games were. There we go. Due to, like, the nature of the way the games were laid out is why they were a bit more hand-holdy. Not saying I disagree that I don't like the hand-holdiness, but it does make sense that there was a reason for it. Whoop whoop. But yeah, I still think it was less hand-holdy than Generation 6, where it was literally that. Yeah, I'm a little bit inclined for similar, but I'm also a bit cautiously optimistic about Scarlet and Violet, purely because we don't know if they're actually going to do. I think a lot of why we really liked, we were really so attached to Scarlet and Violet so far, is that we're like projecting onto it a lot of our hopes and wants for things in the game, and we're like, oh, it's gonna have these things, and we're kind of like, we're sort of like overbuilding our expectations for things on it. And I mean, that's one thing that happens with everything, overbuilding expectations, and that's a general worry of mine just for any media in general, is the overbuilding of expectations. But it's something that happened with it happened with Marvel movies. That's also fair. That's also fair. But yeah, it's like this was something that I noticed. This was something that I noticed with like Shield and Sword was, and also and Legends was like the overbuilding of expectations. Hey, Vicious. Also, ow. Was like the overbuilding of expectations. Like, a lot of people were expecting this giant grand scale game for Legends, and what we have is basically Catch Tutorial Simulator, and there's really not all that much in Legends. Nothing near what people are like. How are you doing, Vicious B? So I'm thinking we're probably like projecting a bit much what we think we want for Scarlet and Violet, and sort of crossing some wires that we want these things, so we're hoping to get these things, and we think this game's gonna be great because it's gonna have these things that we think it's gonna have, but it's not going to when we're overbuilding expectations. And it's why I am waiting for when Gen 9 comes out. All like the videos made are gonna be, this is why Scarlet Violet is such a disappointment, because the people who are making those videos overbuilt their expectations. Yeah, exactly, Ahsoka. That is exactly what I've been saying for so long about Legends. Legends is a tech demo. It was I even said this in one of my previous videos like several days ago, is that Legends was a buyable tech demo. I have the Shiny Charm, Shield, and Sword. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Alpha. What I said about Legends is that Legends is a buyable tech demo. And the reason why they were able to sell a very bare-bones tech demo of a game is that it is a new genre of game that the Pokemon community has been asking for a while. So we give them a tech demo of this game, and we can basically have them basically test it, play around with it, and see it, and have at it. Have at basically a tech demo. It's the same thing that I think happened with Let's Go, where Let's Go was basically a tech demo for Shield and Sword, where it's that Kanto is already an extremely bare-bones game, but we can trial run some of our mechanics we're going to implement in Shield and Sword in this new game, because Kanto is so bare-bones. Normally, no one's going to complain at how small the game is. And that's, I think, what they did with Legends, was like, they knew Legends was going to be an experimental prototype of a new game style. So, people aren't going to complain it's too small, because it's a new experimental genre for the Pokemon series. It's a game people have wanted, so they'll eat it up like crazy. And they were exactly right on both cases. Let's Go succeeded at doing what it is, because again, people go nuts for Kanto, and no one really complains that Kanto is bare bones, because Kanto's always been bare bones. And people enjoyed Legends because, well, it's an open world Pokemon game, something that people have been asking for a very, very long time. And they use those to tech demo future games and expand on them. Have the shiny charm in any Pokemon game, not even Legends. Interesting. But yeah, the shiny odds for Dynamax Adventures is roughly 1 in 100. So there is that, yeah. Huh? I mean, I thought like you can nickname it later though, is the thing. But interesting. Very interesting. Odd, but interesting. But how's everyone out in chat land doing? Are any new viewers in the audience today? Hopefully you're all doing well, and again, welcome to the stream. So we're gonna go to about 4,600 encounters today. Oh yeah, name it right. Yeah, I think you can nickname your starter later. At some point. I remember you could do that. Yeah, it's a later thing, I think. 9. But yeah, we're going to go to about 4,600 encounters a day. Maybe a little more than that. So there is that. The other thing is that I know that Gen 4's Heart Gold, Soul Silver is also the only gem with a hack check. So it might also be that. So it could be that as well. That could also be an option. A problem with it, but fair enough. Yeah, it's a hack check. Yeah. That means you can't play the file of the game because it's hack check. Gen 5, not Gen 5, Gen 4 Heart Gold Soul Silver were the only game that had a hack check. What do you need to complete the Crown Temple? I actually have almost everything I need. I only need now Shelgon and Salamence, two things I am going to be getting, as I do love using Salamence for competitive, and I have a Bagon already. But also, I do need a Regidrago, but I'm likely going to be getting that. Oh, thank you for telling me about that. I did not know there was a June Direct. June 29 Nintendo Direct. I did not know about that. Thank you. I did not know about that. Thank you very much, Omar. That's going to be great. That is going to be glorious. I'll need to actually pencil that into my schedule now for something like that. So 29 Direct Nintendo. There we go. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, Omar. I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't know what I'd do without you. I hadn't gotten into this because I generally have, like, you know, a group of friends that says, like, hey, Max, there's a direct coming, like, for this day. Get ready. They generally tell me, like, a month or so in advance. I did not know about that. I did not know about that. That's interesting. That's glorious. Glorious news. Ooh, I can make a prediction video. Ooh, I can do that now. Actually, idea. Direct prediction video. That is something I could also do, is a prediction video for the directs. I'm probably gonna do that now. Yeah, good idea. I love you guys. You guys are glorious, and I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'm not expecting any Pokemon news to come from the direct, because, like, Pokemon doesn't do directs. Pokemon does presentations. And I don't think any Pokemon news has ever been presented at, like, Nintendo Directs lately. Because Pokemon... Okay, this is the weird thing when it comes to Pokemon and, like, copyrights. Nintendo owns partially Pokemon. However, the majority of Pokemon is owned by Pokemon Company International and Game Freak. So, really, Nintendo doesn't own Pokemon. They just publish for it. So, I don't... Love you, Kayla. Love you. I don't think we're going to be seeing, like, any Pokemon news for the Direct, just because that's just not how the Directs have historically gone. I could be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I don't think we're going to get it. I don't think we're going to get any Pokemon news. But, again, I don't know what to do without you. I'm going to go get some more water in a little bit, because I'm running out. And there is that. One. What do you mean partner direct? What do you mean partner direct? I'm not sure what a partner direct is, though. I mean, I'm surprised that we have so many people here right now, especially with the Go community ongoing right now. I'm surprised by that. A partner direct mini. So, like, a small direct, I think? Hey, Crimson, welcome back. Happy to see the Gen 2 starters in Scarlet. I don't think there's going to be any news about the Pokemon game at the Direct. I don't think it's going to be there because they don't really do Pokemon stuff there. Thank you very much for checking Alpha. However, I have a thing that I'm working on right now that I pretty much could get a Regidrago from. I'm using the GTS on home, and I've gotten all the legendaries I needed so far from it. So I'm gonna be trying to get a Regidrago from that, because we're not gonna be doing a Mora for a couple. Okay, they were done. Okay. Really? I mean, okay, so back in 2021. So that was when they did Pokemon stuff in Directs, because what's a partner showcase? Oh, like a Pokemon and Nintendo joint thing? Like, I'm not sure what a partner direct is. I'm not sure what a partner direct is. Like a partner showcase. Let me check that. Nintendo partner showcase. Like, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not actually sure what that is. So I'm just gonna go check. I'm gonna check real quick what that is. Nintendo Mini Direct. Nintendo Mini Direct partner showcase. Is here. Announcement updates of publishing development. So I need to check what this is, because I've never actually heard of this Mini Direct before. Partner showcase. Okay, I mean, nothing's coming up about it, so I guess like nothing's like showing details about it. But I mean, so what is it? Partner showcase is where they show us like Hyrule Wars. Oh, okay. So it's basically like a spin-off showcase. Okay, so it's basically like indie development stuff then. Okay. Okay, it's like indie developer stuff, or like it's indie side management things. Okay, it's not like okay, so it's not AAA titles. It's not AAA titles then. Good to know. So yeah, like yeah, Hyrule Age of Calamity, like it was like a spin-off thing. So they're not like AAA main titles then. Good to know. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything for Breath of the Wild 2 then. Okay. That's gonna really help me like make my predictions then. That's gonna really help. I need to get working on that now then. I need to get working on that. Well, I mean, once this wraps up. I'm gonna be a busy little bee. Yeah, that's exactly. They're spin-off games and like indie developer games. Yeah, they're spin-offs and indie games. They're not gonna be like any major products. Like, that's what's they're probably gonna be there. Yeah, that's what I was expecting when you guys like partner showcase, like indie developer stuff. Is that it's not major league things. They're not, you know, like not like the major projects, like side projects. Wait. Since when did my Vespiquen get Pokerus? Since when did my team get Pokerus? I have never traded with anyone in this game. How did I get Pokerus? And someone please also clip that. I beat Mickey and Heatman the same battle with Garchomp, Pokemon Red. Yeah, the Pokemon presentations. They call them the Pokemon presentations, Ahsoka, but they're just glorified directs. They're glorified directs. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah, I had a feeling like I had to have gotten it from a random wild Pokemon. It was the only way I could have gotten Pokerus. But yeah, like I didn't think that yeah, I have Pokerus. And I never traded with anyone in this game. So something on my team had Pokerus, which is 6 times rarer than a start, 6 times rarer than a shiny. Which means I'm probably not getting a shiny. Because we have Pokerus on this game. So yeah, could you guys, like, please clip that whole gong show and, like, post that here? Because that's glorious. We need that. I can't believe I have Pokerus, though. I can't believe it. I know, it's 6 times rarer than... Actually, let me go check that, actually. Odds of getting Pokerus. So I have never traded with anyone in this file, and I have never brought in anything from home. Yeah, 3 in 65,536. Let's divide that. Should be divide 44096. Okay. That is 16 times rarer than getting a shiny. That is 16 times rarer than getting a shiny Pokemon. I know where all my luck's gone. I know why I'm not getting, like, okay, I am checking. Was it the Kanga? Was it the Kangaskhan? Because, like, I don't believe that we got like, Kangaskhan was, like, a recent caught. So, Kanga, okay. Let me check. No. Summary. We must have gotten it from a wild Pokemon then. We must have gotten it from a wild Pokemon. Because nothing on my team had a Pokerus before. Holy crap! We got Pokerus! Like, I mean, okay. I've gotten previous Pokemon. It wasn't the Kanga, though. Yeah, it had to have been something we encountered. It had to have been something we encountered. Now, I've gotten Pokerus before. Like, I have Pokemon that have Pokerus. But I never encountered Pokerus on my own file initially. Every time I'd ever gotten Pokerus, it was a friend of mine had gotten it themselves, and they basically passed around their Pokemon with Pokerus to everyone else, so everyone else could get Pokerus. But this is an isolated copy. This is an isolated copy of game. This has never interacted with any other game, you know, with trading. So the only way we could have gotten Pokerus is I got it from something in this game. That is insane. That is 16 times rarer than a shiny. What? We are not getting a shiny. I have accepted it right now. It's the end. The war has been lost. We are not getting a shiny. The Yache Berry is the one that reduces super effective ice damage. But yeah, we are not getting a shiny, guys. We have Pokerus. We have gotten something 16 times rarer than a shiny. Yeah, I am luckier than I thought. Like, the thing is, I accidentally clicked summary because I meant to click sweet set, and I noticed Pokerus. How? The thing is, there's no charm for increasing Pokerus encounter odds. There is no thing that increases it. That is 16 times harder to get than a shiny. And I got it. There are people that go their entire lives without getting a Pokerus. And we got Pokerus! Well then. I am depositing one of these Pokemon. Well, no. When one Pokemon gets Pokerus, they spread it to the rest of the team. Again, it's like an infection. It's like a disease, but like not quite. It's a virus, pretty much. But Pokerus spreads from the contractor of Pokerus to the rest of the team when in battle. You know, if you use it in a battle, the rest of the team will get Pokerus. So that's how it spreads the entire team. Yeah. It is not possible to get rid of. It is not possible to get rid of Pokerus. It's after, I think it is a week or so, like, being in your party, Pokerus goes away from the Pokemon, and it leaves like a little like icon that says, you know, this Pokemon had Pokerus, so they still receive the benefits of it, but it can't be. It is infectious for more than a day. I remember it's like a week or something. It's like several days, I think. Pokerus infectious time. Pokerus. Okay. A Pokemon that will have a chance to be cured of Pokerus in a period from... Oh, no, that's Pixelmon. That's Pixelmon. That's not Pokemon. Okay. So I need to preserve a Pokemon with Pokerus. Okay, let's look at the details of Pokerus. Let's look at the details of Pokerus. Okay, Pokerus, Pokemon Virus, Subject of Life Form, Types of Pokemon 2 games. Strains. There's multiple of them? Oh. It's time to curing. Okay. Whenever a game creates a Pokerus at a Y value, the Y value is on a strain. Simply the number of days to X modulo 4 plus 1. In other words, as 2 bits are irrelevant to these strain. Okay. 4 days, having the virus, different games. Okay. So spread. How do you okay, spread. Okay. Infection of Pokerus spreading. That's insane. Pokerus is that, or approximately. Pokerus may spread to the Pokemon in the player's party after any battle. From generation onward, Pokemon is more accessible to the world's living. Infection. Pokerus may spread to an infected Pokemon. May spread to an infected Pokemon in the player's party after a battle. Pokerus may not only spread to Pokemon directly adjacent to any infected Pokemon, also only Pokemon has never Pokemon before. Eggs may catch Pokerus at the end of the Pokemon. As long as the Pokemon is infected with Pokerus, it can spread the virus, becoming cured. I remember there's like a P, like you can store it in the PC and it goes away. PC. There we go. Do the battle finisher of Pokerus. Players will often put an infected Pokemon in the PC where it will keep the infection indefinitely, so that it may be withdrawn to spread. Okay, I was right. If you put a Pokemon in the PC and it has Pokerus, Pokerus will not go away. This takes precedence over any shiny hunting. This takes precedence. Where is? There we go. Let's check. Actually, I don't think this has it. Yeah, we got it recently. We got it recently because I had this Electivire in most of my teams. We got Pokerus during Safari Week. I need to make sure, like, at least one of them is not... Is that still spreadable? Let's see if it is still spreadable. Well, infectious, I guess, is the case. But like... Oh boy, this is going in a highlight reel. Hey, Alex. European Pokerus is good. See Pokemon's Pokerus at home. Yeah, we got Pokerus during Safari Week. That is the only way we could have gotten it. Again, this is going in highlights. I can't believe we got. Again, like, this beats anything. This, like, this literally beats everything. 16 times harder to get than a shiny Pokemon. And I've been wasting my time hunting for shiny Pokemon in Safari Zone when I could have been having Pokerus Pokemon. Yeah, Pokerus is still contagious. Pokerus is still contagious. We got Pokerus in the last 24 hours. We got Pokerus today. Because it would have expired if we got it yesterday. We got Pokerus today. Everyone is being stored. Everyone is being stored in the box. That is insane. You know what? You know what? That's the title. The title is we got Pokerus. No, it's gonna be 16 times rarer than a shiny. 16 times rarer than a shiny. That is absolutely freaking bonkers. I mean, I could have gotten 16 shinies in the time for it. But here's the thing. Pokerus is more useful than shinies. Pokerus is more useful than a shiny. I'll be honest. Pokerus is a legitimate competitive, like, it helps with competitive so much. I would take Pokerus over a shiny. I will take that over a shiny. Like, oh, yes. Yeah, Pokerus is infinitely more useful than a shiny. It's 16 times rarer, but we got Pokerus. And we only could have gotten that today. Because if we got it yesterday, it would not have spread to Electivire. So we got Pokerus today. Because the only way to pause the timer on Pokerus is to have him be in the PC. I am beyond glad I accidentally clicked summary. I was just rapidly clicking and I clicked it. Holy crap. Like, that is... I don't believe that. But I don't believe that we got Pokerus. But it is staring at me right in the face that we got Pokerus. Like... Holy crap. Holy... Like... Again, like, I've had a Pokemon with it before. I've had it before on Pokemon. However, it was always given to me by a friend. I now have my own Pokerus. I have my own Pokerus now. This is good. This is a good day. This is a good day. I scratch what I said about the 3 shinies in one day with Necrozma and Zapdos. Scratch all of that. Scratch everything there. This day is the greatest day of my Pokemon playing career. 16 times rarer than a shiny. We got Pokerus. Yes! I am... Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. I'm gonna need to do like some editing for that later. I'm gonna need to do some editing later. That's too good. Again, never traded in this game. Never. Cause like I only ever had this game playable when I only played it when I didn't have online. So like, I got Pokerus. I mean, the thing is, I mean, again, you can give Pokerus to multiple Pokemon, unless you mean catching a shiny and that shiny having Pokerus, which the odds of that happening are freaking absurd. Like, the odds of that happening are, Okay, let me, I want to check that. I actually want to check the odds of that. So there we go. Times 4096. I actually want to check the odds on that. So, the odds of getting a shiny with Pokerus are 1 in 2,684,354. Wait. Did I count wrong? Oh, no. 268,435,456 are your odds of getting a shiny with Pokerus. Otherwise known as, scientifically speaking, as pretty flippin' impossible. And in the Safari Zone, we got Pokerus in the Safari Zone. I call that a success. I call this a successful day. Like, this was a successful day, no matter what happens. I mean, yeah, it can happen. It can happen, but it's like, it's still very, very rare. Because I already have a shiny Metagross. But I mean, yeah, but if the Onyx was stored in the PC, it will not lose timer on the Pokerus. The PC pauses Pokerus. Yeah, again, we aren't gonna get a shiny today, though. But we got something far, far better. This immediately makes up for all my garbage luck I've had over the last week and a half. This makes up for everything. Because this is so much rarer. Yeah, we're not getting a shiny. Yeah. I'm in Eastern Standard Time, Ahsoka. I am in Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, like, we could not have gotten it yesterday. The reason why is if we did get it yesterday, it would have expired by now. So, we could only have gotten it today because I streamed several hours later than when I ended off yesterday. So, we could only have gotten it today. We don't actually know what initially had the Pokerus. It likely would have been... I have already put 6 Pokemon with a Pokerus in the box. So we have Pokerus Preserved. But very likely... So, very likely, it is the Pokerus will remain, for like, the rest of the day. Like, that's insane. Again, our luck is so good. Yeah, I boxed a Pokemon with Pokerus. I boxed a Pokemon to keep it indefinitely. This is too good. Or... But, like, we don't know. Well, no, it will remain only on this Vespiquen until then. After that, like, the other stuff can still spread. The other stuff can still spread it. Because they're in the PC. They will preserve the Pokerus. The counter does not tick down on Pokerus until, like, they're brought out of the box and they remain after that time frame, I believe. If they're in the PC, they stay there forever. And I love that. Like, again, we are going to keep our Pokerus Pokemon contained in isolation for forever. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help with the good luck. Again, I don't get luck in my own streams until I get Pokerus. Oh, yes, everyone. It's like, again, and to think, I accidentally just click summary because I couldn't keep the buttons. Barrel. But yeah, I'm just like, I give out luck. I am like a luck fountain. But yeah, you know, Kayla's luck gave us something rarer than shinies today. She gave us the most useful of any competitive Pokemon's toolkit. Pokerus. Pokerus is what she gave us. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, yes. This is fun. This is fun. I need to spread Pokerus to my team later. And I haven't seen Pokerus in the OG code, so silver and heart gold. Yeah, but you did, you said you got Pokerus from that, the Onyx your friend sent you, didn't you? I thought you said you got, like, you had the Pokerus from the Onyx your friend sent you, Alpha. Alright, so we're gonna do, you know, about 130 more encounters. Oh, he didn't know then. Okay, yeah, he didn't know then. That makes sense. But yeah, we're doing great. We are doing so good right now. We are doing so good. Interesting. Wow. That's insane. That is insane, Alpha. Nice. Yeah, again, like, we don't know what gave us Pokerus. We don't know what actually gave us the Pokerus. All we know is that we have it now. We have it. And we got it from Safari Week. It's like my first time ever getting Pokerus. That's just too good. Wow. That's lucky. Yeah, he didn't know when they caught it. A lot of people don't know, like, to look for Pokerus. Because most people just don't. Like, it's like shinies. People don't know Pokerus exists unless you're in, like, you're heavily in the competitive scene, where, you know, a very common thing that competitive players will do is they will breed up a ton of Pokemon, give them all Pokerus, and then just, like, trade them away to people to give other people Pokerus because of how universally helpful it is. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to look for Pokerus anymore. I don't need to look for Pokerus anymore. Oh, yes. This is glorious. This is glorious. That's what I got. Yeah, that's how I got it as well. Is like a friend of mine gave me a Dreepy that had Pokerus on it that they bred up for. It was a hidden ability Dreepy that they bred, and they had a Pokemon that had Pokerus like just on their copy of game, and they gave everyone like a hidden ability Dreepy that had Pokerus because they wanted to give us all like something, you know, so we could all have Pokerus because we're all a bunch of competitive heads, and they wanted us to all have like good things. It's very, very good to have Pokerus. Like, it's one of the reasons why I love the Pokemon, like, community, because, like, we help each other in ways like that. We help each other in ways like that. You know, like, I mean, again, it's a thing of, like, more. Like, that's one of the things about the Pokemon competitive community that I just find, like, very, very fascinating, is the dichotomy between you have, like, the singles competitive players that play, like, on Showdown, the, you know, doubles players that play on Showdown, and then the, you know, main series actual console players that play on, you know, the main games for doubles and singles. The, like, personalities and mentalities between the groups, you know, console and Showdown, are generally very, very different. And this is the dispositions. It's, like, it's one of the greatest things. I love seeing it. But, like, yeah, the community can be very toxic, but that is something that is, like, generally a little more common to the Showdown end of things, because I've gone to, like, you know, regionals and tournaments, you know, for official Pokemon VGC things before, and the people you meet there are just so nice. Because these are people that legitimately care about playing competitively, and they all recognize, like, yeah, if you come here, you're a good player. We're here to, play Pokemon, but we're also here, to have fun. Like, it's just, yeah, the toxicity in the Pokemon community generally stems from Pokemon Showdown because it's a simulator. If you go through the process of, like, breeding, training, and readying a team in, the mainline console games, you generally are not going to be, toxic because, like, you went through the process of getting your team. You bred them, you caught them, you trained them, you got the moves for them. Whereas, like, with Showdown, it's literally just, okay, plug in these things, and there we go. There's no, like, attachment, there's no investment, there's no, like, time sink. And you recognize when you go up against someone else in a mainline game with your team, you recognize every minute you put into preparing your team, they did as well. Yeah, League of Legends is also very, very toxic. Yeah, it's like, that is, if that isn't the most accurate thing I've read all day Ahsoka, that is 100% true right there. It's like, it's one of the main reasons I tend to try and stay clear of Showdown, because it's just, I don't want to deal with the toxicity. The other part is that when you play on Showdown, you're playing against people who are generally going to be throwing around, like, meme sets. Like, I don't practice for VGC on Showdown, even though, yes, both main games and Showdown, when it comes to Battle Stadium, are, best of ones. The reason I don't do that is because when it comes to Showdown, people are just throwing out meme sets. They're not actually making an actual team to play against because it's a meme team. I can throw this together, there's no time investment. When it comes to main console battling, breeding, like, a meme Trick Room team, it takes so much time breeding, like, a meme legendary team. You have to go out and get a specific EV legendary, you have to train it up, you have to do all these things to get it ready. It's just not worth making a meme team. So, the people who are going to be playing in the main game are generally a little more serious about playing than, just, hey, let's throw around and mess with people and just make them salty because we're doing stupid things. Like, no, they're actually people who want to improve their playing. Because, I mean, you also have things on Showdown like, NatDex AG, wish fulfillment formats like, formats allowing megas in, NatDex OU, which are like wish fulfillment formats, I understand, Draco. Have a good day. Hope you're doing okay, and hope everything is okay later. But yeah, it's like, they're very wish fulfillment formats, and a lot of people on Showdown generally like to do a bit more of, I just like to play this Pokemon, and I want to play this Pokemon, and I'll make a team around it, and just, like, not take anything seriously. Not always that, and there are, I mean, like, again, low ladder Showdown. High ladder Showdown, you don't have that toxicity, because those are people who also do care a lot about the meta, and they do care about playing a lot. But it's like more lower ladder Showdown is more toxic. The problem is that most of Showdown is low ladder, which is unfortunate. The next Dynamax Adventure battles are pretty much generally going to be heat ran. I mean, again, we could also do Ho-Oh, like, or do you mean Dynamax Adventures after we get Shiny Heatran or Shiny Ho-Oh? Or do you mean, like, what, like, the next Legendary to get is? Because that, you might be asking that. Genghis-Khan! Because that you might be asking that, and I'm apologies if I didn't understand that. But, we're probably not going to be starting another Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunt until we clear out a couple of our current ongoing Shiny Hunt series. Oh, next day. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing another Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunt. We pretty much do Dynamax Adventure Shiny Hunts on Sundays. They generally do very well for some reason on Sundays. So there is that. But yeah, we're doing it tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, I thought you meant like the next thing we're hunting. What's it gonna be? Yeah. That was me getting a little confused. Have it help. Have it help. you? Shiny, please, can you appear for me? I really want some sparklies. Bort. Run away from the barrel. But yeah, so we're gonna go for about 500 encounters today. Yeah, I mean, again, like, yes, we got the shiny Bagon. We got the shiny SOS Bagon a while back. We got that one pretty quick. So that was a good one. I still have to make the shiny reaction video for that one, though. I still have to make the shiny reaction video of that. Yeah, we got that quick. We got that on Hunt 3. But yeah, that was an insane hunt. That was great. Not my fastest shiny hunt. My fastest shiny hunt was the Grub and the Pseudo one. So far, we might get another one at some point. But yeah, that was something. That was indeed something, and I loved it. No. I still love that Pokerus we got. Too good. Pokerus is just too good. Pokerus is just too dang good. Pokerus is just too dang good. It's more rare than a shiny 16 times over. So, I mean, we could go to, what, 16 times odds, which is what? Over 64,000 encounters. And we'd be very unlikely to actually find a shiny because of how luck RNG has worked. So we'd have to be able to go 17 times over odds for that. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. That's insane. That's amazing. There we go. But yeah, that's something. That is indeed something. Gonna be frank, I think you should stop. Yeah. I mean, I agree. Probably I should stop shiny hunting with the Pokerus acquisition. However, persistence. I am a persistent little SOB. So I am not going to stop the hunting because of that. I mean, we're gonna end off in about 90 encounters anyway for the day. But yeah, like, I mean, again, we got 3 shinies in one, but again, those were boosted odds shinies because we got the shiny charm for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. We got the shinies from Ultra Space with the Metachamp, and then it was Dynamax Adventures for Necrozma. Yeah, I'm just gonna go, the thing is, I was planning to go for just 4,600 for the day because again, I got odds. I hit odds for this thing for Safari Week. I have no real desire to exceed it by too high of a margin. So there's that. Because I mean, I'm not expecting to get a shiny at all. I never expected to get a shiny from it. I just got something more valuable. I got something even more valuable than a shiny. I should probably like add a Pokerus on the thumbnail somewhere. I should probably like add Pokerus somewhere on the thumbnail. Yeah, I'm vastly luckier than getting a shiny in Safari Week. Like, you would need to get 8 shinies in like Generation 4 to equal, 8 shinies in Gen 4 or 16 in this game to get it, to equal the luck we had. So like, I mean, a lot of shiny hunters will disagree with me on this. But I think I won Safari. Safari Week. Like, I think I won. Because I got Pokerus. I think I won. And I'm going to prove we just got Pokerus recently. Because Nurse Joy will comment, I believe in this game, if you have Pokerus. For the first time. Yeah, like, we won Safari Week. We won Safari Week. Yep. Yeah, I agree, Ahsoka. I agree. That's just, again, we could get, to be frank, I'm a shiny hunter, and yeah, I mean like, content creator shiny hunters, because a lot of content creator shiny hunters, like, don't really acknowledge, like, they don't, not like, I guess I don't like care as much about Pokerus because yes, they acknowledge Pokerus is a lot rarer, but it's not a shiny. Yeah, it's like it's not a shiny, so there's that. It's rarer than a shiny, but it's not a shiny. I know, I did get a lot luckier. I did get a lot luckier. That's insane. Oh boy. That's too good. Yeah. That's just too that's so good. Like, oh yes. Pokerus is so good. I love it. I would agree. I mean, it depends for me though about like the Pokerus thing. Yeah, it is a lot rarer to get Pokerus. Because the other reason why is like Pokerus is helpful to me as a competitive battler, so that's why I also like it. Shinies are good because like flexing, but Pokerus is legitimate utility. I mean, I guess like shiny Pokemon have a demoralizing psychological effect on people sometimes in competitive, but you know that's nothing compared to time and money saving when buying vitamins. So there is that. I just can't wait to give everything on my team's Pokerus. I can't wait to just give everything Pokerus. Good. This is so good. It's like, I love it. Again, I'm gonna need to like edit together a video highlight reel on that. Okay. So, it's like comparing a gold that is, like, is that pure to a gold, but, yeah, pretty much. It's like, it is overwhelmingly more uncommon to get, but it's not as flashy. Like, shinies are flashy, and that's like a lot of they like the flashy shinies. But, Pokerus. We get Pokerus. We got Pokerus, guys. We got better. We got something better than a shiny. We got Pokerus. We got some far better. Quack, quack. Quack dang yo. Quack dang yo. Yeah, currently infected has like the little X through it. So there is that. So they are currently infected. They are currently all infected. 4 boxes of Mudkip eggs. Jeez. I'm still, like, a little surprised that they never actually made a, like, a Pokemon that's, like, based on Pokerus. I'm a little surprised about that. Like, you think that, like, they would make, like, a full-size thing of it. I need to start getting a thing for that. Because I need to get like a PNG for Pokerus. Like there's no like thing for that. I mean Pokerus is I know I mean it is a virus, but the thing is there also is a virus Pokemon. Deoxys. Like I still love the idea that Deoxys is a mutated Pokerus virus. Like, that is what I prefer to acknowledge, that, yeah, Deoxys is just a mutated Pokerus. I just prefer that. I prefer to acknowledge that is what it is, rather than, like, it's just, like, a thing. I just prefer that. I prefer to acknowledge it as that. Like, that's, I mean, it's not canon, but I just prefer to think that way. I just prefer to think that way. Go. But yeah, that's insane. We got it. Pokerus was introduced in Gen 2, I believe. I believe it was Gen 2 is when it was introduced. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm fairly sure that it was Gen 2 is when it was added. But yeah. Ooh, yeah. This is a delight, everyone. This is a delight. Eight. We got some poke us. We got some poke us. We just got some poke rough now. Like, this is going to help me prepare so much because I actually wanted to do like a bunch of battle tree videos, like just doing the battle tree battle tower. I really want to do that. I probably can do that now. I can probably go back to doing that because like that was fun. That was fun. I loved it. I'm gonna be probably spreading some Pokeross to some of my friends later. So there is that. I mean, I still prefer to think like I still prefer to think that Dialga is just a mutated form of Pokeross. Cause like, it's got the X thing on it, and we know it is a mutated virus that is a highly specialized to every stat. And Pokeross promotes stat growth. So, I mean, it's a hypothesis. It is a hypothesis. I mean, also true. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, that's it. It's headcanon. It's headcanon, but I like it. It's like, I mean, again, it's like with the Arceus and the Runes of Elf being connected, like with Arceus creating the unknown. I mean, they again, they probably intend that with the whole Sinjo Ruins thing, so like they probably hinting at that for a while, and you know, Legends did pretty much confirm that yes, they are connected to Arceus. So like, I mean, I wouldn't mind if like, oh yeah, it actually is like just mutated it's like just a mutated Pokeross virus. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Like, let's go for another encounter. Let's get something today. Russ, but when he created, yep. I mean, the other alternative is that like it was just Pokeross that like escaped into the atmosphere and got hit by a laser beam. Like, there is that. Like, there's a number of ways it could happen, but I just prefer to think that Dialga is just mutated Pokeross. I love it. I love it. Oh, yeah. Does Sapphire Ruby take place? Yeah, it does. It does. 8. We got a thing that's even rarer than some shiny Pokemon. Now, come on, let's go and celebrate. 9. Yes, got Pokeross. I guess I could also like make a. I mean, nah, I'm probably not gonna make a video on Pokeross, like a discussion video on Pokeross, but just like, yeah, we got Pokeross. We got Pokeross. Probably all I'll do. But yeah, that's fun. That's something. It is 16 times rarer than a shiny. Alright, you can say exactly. Pretty much exactly. Welcome to Meta, where we talk about theory craft things. It's like, I still can't believe that we got that. I still can't believe we got that. Like, again, highlight of my career. I mean, I'm still gonna be shiny hunting stuff, but that's highlight of career right there. And I mean, yeah, again, we're gonna end off with again not getting a shiny from Safari Week, but we came out with something better. I'm happy about that. And I'm gonna be sending this. I'm gonna send all this stuff into BDSP and to Scarlet and Violet later. So like, I'm gonna still have Pokeross to spread. See, now I have my own strain. I have the Maxis strain of Pokeross. I don't need to get Pokeross from my friends anymore. I got my own strain of Pokeross now. Let's go. I mean, we already knew that Pokemon existed on other planets because we have the Ultra Space wormholes, which are other dimensions. So, like, we do know that Pokemon do exist in the greater Pokemon universe. Which is a thought that I absolutely adore, that yes, there are multiverses of Pokemon. I love it. Quag! Your face always brings a smile to my face, Quag. Your face always brings a smile to my face. That's fun. That's fun. You know, I love how, yeah, oh yeah, like Pokerus is a super rare thing, and we just spread it to everything to give everything Pokerus. That's my favorite part about Pokerus, is that, yeah. Though it reminds me of this meme that I saw many years ago, which was like a Lapras meme, where it was like one of the deck hunters for Lapras said that its Pokedex was like it's endangered in the wild, and you know Lapras is endangered in the wild. So like this one kid commented, yeah, so when I was younger, I would, you know, I'd breed a bunch of Lapras and just release them into the wild, you know, to, you know, because I was like, I would help the Lapras, you know, population recover. Then, you know, cut later into like a more modern game, which says, oh yeah, the population is like utterly exploded because of conservation efforts, and it's like, oh my gosh, that is the most adorable thing in the world. Like a little kid doing that is so adorable. But then like, oh yeah, their population actually like recovered in the real world, in like the game. That's funny. That's funny. One. I love that. I freaking love that. Whew. This is just too fun. This is too good. This is too good, guys. Again, the day is great. This is a great day. Mama Kanga. Mama Kanga. I'll need to check earlier in the stream if I actually clicked on the summary and saw Pokerus there before, but I just didn't see it. All boosted, brought by normal. Yep. 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 This is too good. This is too dang good. I love it, everyone. 4. Can we get some shinies? Can we get some shinies? I highly doubt we're gonna get some shinies, but we are gonna go and get some good. Like we celebrate today. We celebrate getting Pokerus. To Pokerus. I love this game. The Facebook is full of fossil Pokemon now. Yep. I love that. Like, oh yeah, like people have been getting so many fossil Pokemon that they just are everywhere now. I love that. Like, I always found that funny. No excuse. Yeah, they have no excuse why. It's because scientists... I choose to imagine, oh yeah, like the lower part of Crown Tundra is literally just Jurassic Park now. It's literally just Jurassic Park. Oh, I love it. Like that. I love certain things like that where it just makes no sense, but still funny. Like, there's a very simple, easy, like, in-universe explanation they can give to everything, but they just never do. Hey, Blub Blub, how are you doing? Hopefully you are doing very well today. I don't think Sword and Shield takes place at the end of the timeline. Like, I don't really believe, like... I feel like most of the games are generally set around each other in the time. I generally believe, like, most of the games take place around the same time. Because, like, I know, like, the whole, like, timeline theory and that, you know, like, Kanto are the only surviving Pokemon because of reasons, like... I doubt that. I don't believe in that, like... It's a fun theory, and well, I mean, again, it's not even a theory, it's a hypothesis, because, like, a theory has evidence to back it up. It's a fun little hypothesis, but the only reason why the Pokemon in Kanto are that way is they explain in later things that, yeah, it's because people just aren't discovering things. And even then, the later game of Johto proves, yeah, the whole Pokemon War theory didn't happen, because there still exist other Pokemon. You know, as we've seen from, like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, yeah, they're set after Kanto, but there's all these old Pokemon that are still there. So it's not the Kanto War theory. I enjoy, like, hypotheses, like theories, because, like, again, theory is being used incorrectly. Theories have evidence backing them up. I do enjoy, like, the hypotheses being debunked, but I also, like, kind of like some of them. Like, again, I like the Deoxys is Pokerus then. Well, yeah, I know, but, like, I mean the hypothesis that the only reason why Gen 1 has only Kanto Pokemon is that immediately, like, prior to the whole thing of Kanto, there was a big war or an epidemic and it wiped out all the old Pokemon. No. Later games have proven that didn't happen. Because the other reason why, like, there's few young-aged men in that game. Like, there's, like, Lieutenant Surge, but everyone else is either, like, super old or young. But yeah, there was no, like, Kanto Johto War thing. Like, things have vastly disproven that just by things that have been shown in the games. It's not true. It's just the way, it's just people overthinking everything and making it super dark. And I love that. Like, I love how people, like, yeah, it just doesn't exist. It doesn't actually exist. But yeah, it's like, there really is, like, no Pokemon War thing other than the Kalos thing that happened, like, 1,000 years ago. That's the only one that did happen. Because it's the only one that actually exists. I mean, the war is mentioned only by Lieutenant Surge, but it's not like an explicitly Johto Kanto war. It's like a war happened, and that's where, like, Lieutenant Surge is from. But there's no, like, the war actually happened. And they've actually, like, generally scrubbed out things from that. So it's probably, like, it was probably intended like a throwaway reference. Like, it was a throwaway reference, I believe, because Lieutenant Surge is based on, America. Like, Lieutenant Surge's Japanese name is literally Lightning American in Japan. So, like, he's basically a jab at, like, the American stereotype, essentially. So that's where the whole, like, electric Pokemon saved my life in the war comes from, is, like, it's a reference to that. It's a reference to America. But it's really weird like that. Oh! We got something better than shinies. We got Pokerus. We got something far better than shinies. Because Pokerus is actually useful. Yeah, we got something better than shinies, and I love it. And I freaking love it, guys. No shinies, but we got Pokerus, which is 16 times rarer. Like, has there ever been, like, a live reaction to getting Pokerus, though? I'm gonna look that up. Live reaction to getting Pokerus. I kind of want to check that out now. Because, like, we might actually have a YouTube first, then, in that case. YouTube. Because, like, we might actually have a first on that case if no one has ever actually been a live reaction getting Pokerus. Live reaction finding Pokerus. When I was younger, I actually used to call it Pokerust, not Pokerus, because I was, like, stupid. I was a stupid kid. Oh yeah, no, people have gotten it. Okay, there have been live reactions of it before. Okay, there have been live reactions of it in the past. Barrel. Oh yeah, people are, like, actually, like, hunting for Pokerus Pokemon on YouTube, right? Oh, they're from trades. Okay. Really? Really? Okay, then. That's something, then. That is indeed something. Because if they're all from trades... Really? We might have the first live reaction to getting Pokerus from an actual Pokemon without trades. Oh my god, that's amazing. Because this copy is never traded. Some people get it from trades. It might be... That is also true. It could be, like, smaller people that we just don't see. But we could have that. We could just do that for that. But yeah, that's insane. Potentially YouTube first of a live Pokerus reaction. I love, like, the clickbaitiness of that title, but also, like, it's not clickbaity because it's kind of true. That's too good. I need to look at this further. I need to look at this further. I need to look into this. That's just so good. That's so good. That's amazing. Love it. Just like, I freaking love how we just got Pokerus. I freaking love how we got Pokerus. Quag! We love the Quag. We love Lord Quaggingsworth. He's a very good boy. He's a very, very good boy. And 3 Final 6 encounters for the day. Final 6 encounters for the day. Go. And what we various communities we've actually gotten from wild Pokemon and not from trades. Yeah, like, yeah, a lot of the library. Because the thing is, getting Pokerus from trades is not uncommon. Because a lot of people will intentionally go out and trade Pokerus Pokemon because of how rare it is. So getting it from a trade is not really that like difficult to get because people intentionally do it. Plus, like, it is easy to spread it easily that way. But yeah, live reactions for actual finding it from wild Pokemon is the insane part. That's insane. And I'm proud to have that. I am proud to have that. That is a star I will wear proudly. I need to get a pin of just Pokerus now. Yeah, I've gotten it from trades in that a friend of mine gave me the Pokemon with Pokerus. But again, that was in my sword file. Because it was a Dreepy. Yeah, it is far more common in trades just because of how many people trade them. Because again, people go intentionally to give Pokerus Pokemon away. They spread a bunch of Pokemon and they trade them away. Getting it from a wild Pokemon is the hard part. And that's what we did. My Vespiquen must have gotten it. Something in the Safari Zone must have given us Pokerus. Alright. That is all for today. We got our encounters done. Let's go look for who to raid. Alright. So who is live right now? There's Beacon of Nick. Well, I guess... No, I guess Beacon of Nick's gone. Yeah, you know what? We'll go raid Ancient. We'll go raid our good buddy Ancient. Because he is doing some shiny hunting in my favorite shiny hunting method, Dynamax Adventures. So, Mechanized Maxis raid. Let's go. Let's go give Ancient a big Mechanized Maxis raid. And again, thank you everyone. Wait, we're not going to end off yes yet. We're not going to end off just yet. I got to go to the proof of that this is actually first time encountering. I got to go to the proof. I got to go to the proof first. Yeah, we'll be leaving, but yeah. I'm 98% sure like I have not had this before. Yep, okay, let's see. Is it after it finishes though? Okay. Yep. First time, I told you guys. First time. Ha ha ha! I knew it! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Alright, I'll see you guys then. I will see you guys then. Actually, I gotta also conclude the, thing. Unbound did win the poll. Unbound did win the poll. First time. Let's rock and roll, guys.